Hi. My coffee, me, and Julia.
If you were a little lighter, we could see you.
So it's a Tuesday morning after Labor Day. I just squashed a fruit fly. And the kids have gone by, so I turned my light on. And not that they would really see me, but they're kids and they see everything. So it's 8:30 and I'm going to be going to the school to pick up a book, a grammar book that for the lower level class. I wonder if it's okay that I pick that up. Yes, no, I imagine so. Nobody else is going to be there. Two things I want to talk about today. One is so cool. There's an article in the report on business in the Globe&Mail, and had an unexpected article in there. I have been involved with Apple computers and Apple products. Nice dog. Since 1985. I live in Waterloo region, which is the location of the city of Waterloo, which is the location of Research in Motion, which is the maker of the BlackBerry. So I'm conflicted, but not really. I've never had a BlackBerry. I shouldn't say never used, but I have used PCs, but only incidentally, never as my main work tool, because for me a computer is a work tool. I made my living from Macs. My career was using Macs for 15 years. But nonetheless, there's a lot of money there in Waterloo at Research in Motion, and I have considered finding employment there. I love this article. It's called Bite Me. In the battle between Research in Motion and Apple, there's a clear favorite, and it ain't RIM. So cool. So even though Research in Motion is, big moneymaker for the region, it's just not doing so well. It's a decent brand, particularly, if you're involved in business, but it's not a sexy brand. And they're never going to be as sexy as Apple. Apple was a late starter in this business. The business that RIM was in. and has been in for such a long time. And it is so caught up. And this article talks all about that. It's really cool. So it's Bite Me by Fabrice Taylor. Kind of cool. It's too bad, you know. Whenever I see people that I know saying, "Oh, I got a BlackBerry," you know, I'm going, "Why?" Because the other people, well, that's the two, you know, parts. The people that get the BlackBerries are the teachers. The people that get the iPhones are the graphic professionals. So there's still that divide. And especially in this region, you get a BlackBerry, right? It just makes sense. But not for me. On the other hand, I'm not an iPhone user or a BlackBerry user. I have a little thin, teensy little phone. That's my preference. But I could so handle an iPad. And I love my Mac. Anyway, thought I'd tell you about that. Then, the other thing I wanted to talk about, which is totally unrelated. Let's see, what year is it? 10, so I'm going to be 49 this year. Eek. 50 next year. Eek. Just a number. But I get the feeling that I don't know, what's an inordinate number? If you live in, you know, South America, or if you live in Asia, what am I talking about? People dying around you. In my life, I've had what I feel is an inordinate number of people dying. Of course, there's no such thing. But, you know, how have you passed through your life, and how many people have you had die around you? Some of these people two of these people I can't remember their names, which is pretty sad. When I was in school age, teenager, I was involved in a political party and was in the youth group, and one of the other people in the youth group hit some gravel going around a corner and crashed and died while we were at a convention. She was home, we were at a convention, and we heard about it there. That's why it sticks in my mind. So that was the first experience of death. No, I'm not talking about grandparents. I'm talking about people. Well, I guess I'm not. I'm not sure here. I'm just rambling. Okay, so that was the first person. That was the one and only person for the longest time. Then, after I got married, one of the people that I hung around with, who was extremely obese, you would expect, and he died. But it wasn't from his obesity, it was from one of the pancreatic cancer. It was like, boom. Okay, so that's two people. What up, Floyd? Then my brother-in-law's brother committed suicide. That was the first person who I resented dying. It's like, why didn't you give me a chance to say goodbye? Yeah? How irrational is that? But I hadn't seen him in so many years. And I really liked him when I was a kid. And I thought, aw, he didn't give me a chance to say goodbye. So, that was another one. Then, there were the last three. Very recently. Just boom, boom, boom. So, well, not boom, boom, boom. There was my girl friend throughout my teenage years, Corolla. And this was another example of someone dying and me only learning about it after the fact, like missing it in the paper and whatever. I sent a Christmas card and her mother sent me one back saying, she's dead. That hit me. Because, we didn't see each other often, but every now and then. And I was looking forward to the next time we were going to get together. Then, my mother-in-law died. Boom. Just out of the blue. She had normal age-related ailments. She was 91. And just, boom, she was dead in her sleep. Surprising. Shouldn't have been, but my good friend's brother, who I knew, who had been ill for a long time, passed away. And I was totally up to date on that because I've been watching the obits for a long time. Just recently. So this was just a month or so ago. And the one that brings all this on is my friend from when I was a teenager again, who I had a crush on. Who I discover is dead and has been dead for 3 years. Just a few weeks ago, when I suggested to my son that he get in touch with him. So there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now that's not a lot of people, 6 people. My grandparents died. Now that's expected. By the time you're 50, your grandparents are supposed to be dead. So, how many people have you had die? Is it what you consider a normal number, a normal amount for your age? Or are you shocked like I am at how many people have died around you? I'm not shocked. I'm sure it's normal. But it's just, I'm just now looking at it going, the first few, okay, fine. But, I didn't know he died. And, I knew he died. And I learned about him, afterwards. It's just... So, how many people have you had die in your life? Hmm?